Footsteps meet on hardwood floors, laughter still in front of doors. Different tongues but hearts the same, learning life beyond the name. At the International English Cafe, talk your troubles right away, sip your tea and stories play. At the International English Cafe.
Okay. Hi, welcome to the call, everybody. My name is Thanh. I am the host for today's meeting. It's Friday night where I'm at, which is in the Western Hemisphere of the world. It is Saturday morning in the Eastern Hemisphere. Today's topic is, what is something that you could/would teach? So the idea would be to think about something that you already know or you have knowledge about, and then just kind of walking through like a lesson plan or syllabus of how you would, or something that you would teach or how you would teach it. So this is delves under to the a week one topic, which is random. So figure this is pretty random enough. So starting up the week with a surprise. So with that, does everybody feel ready? Okay. So would anybody like to volunteer to go?
Something here.
Yep, go ahead, IU.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got experience on this. Did something to the other person, which is this person never touched this subject before, so it's quite new for this person. So what I'm doing at the office, I go to the field, meet a farmer there, and try to share my knowledge to them. I'm accountant. I teach the farmer how to make a finance report every month. That because we are transfer our money to help them for their sustainable of their income. So the farmer just give back to us like a finance report, and then it's mean that our money, our funding transfer to them really accountable. So they have activities there, and they using the money for making income, and then it's helped them to sustainable of their income every month. So that I'm doing when I got assigned to field area. I come to the farmer and try to teach them how to make a finance report every month. So this is needed. This is mandatory for them who got our money, and then they not give us back like a loan, but they give us like a report, just only report. So it's kind of like a donation to them. So we try to how to make that, how to say that in English. It's mean like you have a responsibility to report everything about that money on the field. So something like that. So yeah, I'm trying to teach them how to make a finance report, which is they never see a finance report before, and it's quite tough for me. That because when I start to teach them, it's mean that I must give them some information about the finance, about the something matter in a finance stuff on that report. So it's mean that every detail that you must explain to them, or what is this, and then where you can put your transaction or something like that, until they create the report, and then they submit it to our office as a responsibility about the money. So something like that. And then yeah, we try to adjust our knowledge because I know that I talk about finance, I talk about the report, which is with the people who doesn't know, who never know about the finance report. So it's make you must explain with the down level, and then it become understand for the farmer. So you cannot talk about finance stuff, finance matter to the to other person, which is this person never know about the finance, what is this. So you must try to down up your level when you talk with them. So
Yeah.
I think that's my experience. Until right now, the farmer regularly send our report every month.
Okay, so with that, would anybody like to go next and talk about their topic, something that they would like to or would or could teach? Looks like currently Jeffrey is unmuted. Hey, Jeffrey, are you there?
Okay, guys, thank you for letting me participate. I'm from Nicaragua. I'm Latin America. So I'm not a native as English speaker, but I will try, okay? I am actually working as in a call center or customer service. I am a customer service representative. I work for the Walmart company, and I like to help others. You know, people call every day about any issue. You know, Walmart, we sell products online, so I am working with in that area, and I am working for helping our customers to access accounts. And also, as we were talking about investment, I can say that many people call every day about their money, why it is expensive, why the price was changed, because they don't want to spend much money for an item that is cheaper than before. I don't know, and I help them to save their money. You know, this is just to just to relationate or making this topic similar to the previous one. And I like helping others about their money because I put myself in their shoes. And if I were a customer, I wouldn't like to, you know, to waste my money. Or so for the reason I consider my job is very important in that area as well. So I help them with refunds, and you know, we all of us here wants to receive our items, you know, and we hate when we don't receive any item particular, um, and we don't want to waste our money. So I consider customer service is very important to having in mind that money is important as well. So I every day I receive calls about that issue, the money issue. I didn't receive my money, or I I am calling to get a price match, or I'm calling to you know, to why this item is more expensive than before. And I try to explain them about the politics, and they are not agree. So I try to give them a gift or something like to compensate them because it's important, and that they continue being customers from Walmart. So, so I think that I can teach you guys that we need to put our life like or we need to put in other shoes, you know, in someone other shoes, so to help them better. So my in this case my advice today is putting our lives in older shoes. I don't know if if you are understanding me. But yeah, that's what I can say about the topic today. Thank you.
That's very nice. So talking about being a call center representative, the idea of, in a sense, empathy, right? To try to be in their shoes,
Yes.
as well as also being a mediator, right? You're flowing down information to those making the complaints, but at the same time, uh, you're being understanding to them, right? So there is kind of a sometimes politics that may be in play. Maybe
Yes.
people making the complaints are not aligned with with what's being flowed down to them, right? But it's an interesting balance, right? To try to have the stance of what is above you, at the same time being able to take the calls of your clients and to
Yes.
somehow find some sort of middle ground. That's a very difficult area to
Yes.
be in.
Yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
correct. Yes, because we need to satisfy them. We need to they are angry. We need to like compensate them so they can feel better, and they can say, well, I will continue with you purchasing here. But if we don't put we need to feel what they are feeling, so to help them better. Yes.
You raised your hand, or you raised your hand?
Yeah, I would like to give Jeffrey comment like you are a mediator, and then this is kind of like work that not easy, and then not everyone can do this kind of job. Yeah, and that the one question for you, Jeffrey, do you need something additional skill to help you or to support you doing this job kind of job?
um can you like paraphrase in another way your question, please?
Yeah, that because a mediator is kind of like not everyone can do this. A mediator as a be a mediator, it means that you must consider everything around you about your client, about everything that you have on this issue, mediator. So do you need something like additional skill to support you as a mediator to get them a solution or solve the problem?
Oh, sure. Yes. In this case, I can say that I'm actually, this will sound like weird for you, maybe. I use like AI tools while I am in a call. I use like Chrome, Google Chrome. I also Google things that I don't know. Maybe the customer is calling me about um, I don't know what brand is better. What brand? I want to purchase a phone, but I don't know the brand. So what do you recommend me to purchase? What brand? What type of brand? So in that case, I don't know about that. So I need to search and on internet, or use the website, and I search what brand is better, because I don't want them to lie. I know I don't want give them wrong information. So yes, in this case, it maybe that is not any skill, but that is something that I need to make. I need to be a good investigator, or yeah, to research the good information.
Nice. So a little bit more to what you do, is aside from just trying to play the middleman of things.
Yes.
So you have AI tools and like an ability to kind of research. Um, Pretty cool.
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay. So with that, anybody like to go next with their topic? Masters of Business Administration. Well, let's see. What topic would I want to talk about? I would say for me, I spent a bit of time working, and through my job or my previous job, had an opportunity to get an MBA, right, off their dime. So one thing I can talk about would be leadership, right? So learning about it through my MBA program is one thing, but that's just the theoretical part, right? That's the education. So what do you do to practice that? What I would say would be find a particular project in which you're leading something. Could be within your company, could be something within the community that in which you work or living in, right? Things like that. I would say that there are opportunities where you don't have to be like an actual manager, but that there may be some sort of side project within your community or within your company, things like that, that you could take the lead for, right? Especially if you have a passion for it. So we'll then go delve into like, what is your goals? What are the kind of goals that you set near term, midterm, long term, things like that. So for me, I have kind of a knowledge within like quality, right? So we have to be trained up in the quality system within the company. And when there were projects that requested or required that kind of knowledge, I started to spearhead those things. Other projects that's a little bit outside of work would be within the community in which I live in, right? One thing I would talk about would be Pokemon Go, which is a game, right? But within this game, how do you get people to play with you? How do you get people to congregate and even listen to you, right? So one part of it is, what's the common interest in this? Everybody have a common interest in playing the game because of whatever it may be, whether it's to be the very best that there ever was, right? Things like that. And then from there, being able to use your knowledge to kind of help guide all the players so that everybody works as a unit. Now, this is really difficult, by the way, because you're leading literal strangers. These are not people you know. You do not know their families. You don't know anything about them. Yet there's kind of an ability to lead them. So putting myself out there and just trying certain things, I find that just through trial and error, do not talk to people in a particular way because they won't listen to you. But if you talk to them in a more kind of a way that's a little bit more tasteful for their ears, that they will listen to you. And slowly but surely, you kind of build a following. I take those type of same skills and apply it to work. So like when I became a team lead in my previous company, did the same thing, right? Like these were little strangers, except with work, I could actually start to get to know them. But then you speak to what is their personal goals? What are they looking to do? And what is it you can do as a leader to help them get there? And then by doing so, then it makes it a little bit easier for them to want to listen to you so that they want to be guided by you by doing these following steps, and then everybody succeeds. Currently, I changed roles. I've been working in a new company for over a year. More money, less hours type of thing. And definitely with what Joe had said, investing. Been investing the whole way. So that's very important, which is why I really liked when Joe spoke about that. But in this case, right, leadership. We could even tie it back to what Joe mentioned about teaching, right? Because having leadership skills can also help with teaching as well. I know like in Sunit's call, Big John would talk about this a good deal. So he's also someone that would be a kind of a proponent to this type of idea. But I would say leadership is something I would want to, or at least that would be more of a challenge for me to try to teach the people. It goes into like a bunch of parts, like how to have goals and aligning them with the people that you're working with, right? Being able to manage resources, obtaining resources that may help you to be able to achieve these goals, right? Being able to have communication skills so that you have a transparency with you and your team and maybe other stakeholders that may be involved, right? Things like that. So my topic would be leadership. Thank you.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead.
Because you're talking about leadership, I have a few questions. The first one is about assertiveness. How can you be assertive without being like offensive, or do you take the liberty to be a bit more like blunt sometimes when you have to give some pointers or feedback? Like, how do you strike the balance between being assertive, but also making sure you convey the message, even though it's not a good message sometimes? Sometimes you have to give some like feedback that is not the most, pleasing to hear.
Yeah.
So how do you strike the balance as a leader?
There's no one size fit all for this one. This would be delving into communication. So one part of the communication would be being able to understand the other side first. And then from there, through your best understanding of what they're saying, then you can be able to speak to it. So in some cases, maybe you might need to have a little bit of a tough love, right? And be blunt. But there's other times where you maybe need to coddle them a little bit. It really just depends on
Sugarcoat, right?
Right. So it really just depends on what would be the best way to approach it, depending on who's coming to you, right? So that's what I would say for something like that. In terms of what the actual advice would be, sometimes it could just be, I don't know, right? But what I would follow that up with would be like, but you could go to these following resources. You can consider this, you can consider that, giving them at least a direction so that they can actually go somewhere with it. Because as a leader, you don't actually have to be the expert. You just need to provide them what they need so that they can do what they need to do. So sometimes what they need may be the actual resource that you could just direct them to. Sometimes what they need is just more empathy, because what they're looking for isn't really the solution, but that they're just venting to you, and that they just want someone to hear you or hear them. That's it, right? So yeah, it just really depends.
Got it. You don't work with the recruitment, what do you call it? Recruitment part of, like hiring people.
Oh, the HR? No.
Yeah, HR, no, right? Okay, because I was going to ask you a question about that, but never mind.
That's okay.
Okay.
It was something that I did have to somewhat study for a little bit for my Master's of Business Administration. But it's not something that I have any expertise in or experience in.
Okay. Yeah, like I used myself as an example, but I'm actually talking about, it can apply to all professions or anything you do in life, right? Am I good enough? Like, am I in the right position? Do I deserve this place? Like, am I an imposter? Yeah. So this kind of questioning is this kind of philosophical question and crisis we go through in life.
Okay, so in terms of your topic though, like so you're an English teacher. Is that the topic that you would like to talk about in terms of just teaching?
Oh, no. It was just a question about self-assessment and if we are good enough, and yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let me note that down too then. Self-assessment.
I think Miss R. Wig has a question.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Arwig.
Actually, I am actually a teacher by profession also, and just some questions came to mind since you guys were talking about teaching related about that thing. And before I would, I don't know which one would I start first. In my experience, this is the topic that it will be quick. This is a topic that I would like to share with you guys. So I'm a primary teacher here in the Philippines. I'm not doing the job in public, but I did have a 4 months experience teaching kids English in China. Unfortunately, the COVID back then was so it went high, so I was not able to continue longer. So in that area, I would like to share with you guys how to deal with kids, unruly kids. So sometimes I use based on my experience, I use to get their attention during the class, because I do it online. I cannot spank them, or which is not even allowed nowadays. So what I do is that to get their attention is I'm going to use any object or materials that could catch their attention. First, I will ask ask what they really like, and if it's not available at physically, I will just Google it and then paste it on the camera. So just to get her attention to start with the class. So that's the one thing that I've learned so far when it comes teaching kids. That is having a hard time focusing during the class. So yeah, that's the only tips I can give so far. Now, just like anybody just like you guys, I'm still learning. Although I am a teacher, which is I'm a bit ashamed because as I teach, I also learn, and I want to teach more. That's why I keep joining this kind of meetings. So maybe for some reason I might gain a little bit more. And yeah. While we were discussing about Joe mentioned about teaching English about to different countries, and China is one of the biggest companies that provides it provides companies that they hire Filipino. And yeah, I notice if it's true or not, because if I heard it right, Joe, you mentioned that you could earn a lot of money. That's true for you guys. I don't want to call it foreigner, because I am also foreigner for some reason. And then for us Filipino, I don't know, most of us, I've checked I've tried applying for different companies, and we have a lower rate actually. For example, I don't want to mention any companies yet, because this will be posted in YouTube later, and I don't want. And
don't worry about it. I think I get Jordan coming from, because
it's like Canada, US, and European teachers, they get more compensation, or maybe salaries. To us here in the Philippines, I don't know why. Well, we can speak still though. Maybe For some, we get maybe $2 to $3
Yeah.
per class. Maybe that's 1 hour. And yeah, now I forgot my question for Wagner. And yeah, I kind of feel you about why you said you were a teacher and you feel that way you were feeling. And don't worry, I feel the same way.
Yeah, I feel like we all feel like this sometimes, right? We all question
Yeah,
ourselves. We go through crisis and oh my God, who am I?
Yeah.
yes.
Identity crisis sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, very for in my experience, I experienced a lot of declines. My application gets declined a lot because for some reason they can still detect my native accent.
Mhm.
So that's one thing. And as I can't hear you, Joe, though.
You're speaking very good. The accent is not strong. So
Oh yeah. Well, thanks for that, but I still do need to learn more. I still have a lot of luck. I lack a lot. So yeah, it's just it's
Yeah.
very encouraging to be with you guys here, and thanks for
Overall,
every advice that you gave.
overall, it's okay. I say this is because one aspect of this is that you see areas in which you can improve upon, or at least that like you're already having that mindset. So having that kind of forward thinking is already a good thing, right? Because you're not going to stay stagnant. You're always looking to move forward, right? So that's a good mentality to already have. Um, you don't need to beat yourself over this. Just keep on looking forward, keep on doing all the necessary things that you need to do to improve, and just
yeah.
but overall, be a little bit more confident in yourself. You speak very well, and also to like to get attention from kids. That's very difficult. So like you coming up with a very creative way, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really challenging now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very even disrespectful kids. Sometimes just want to blow up.
Definitely. Yep. I can totally understand.
But you can't do that since we have rules to follow.
Okay, thank you. All right. So next up, anybody like to volunteer? So again, today's topic is what is something that you could/would teach, right? So basically, you're just talking about something you have a decent amount of knowledge about. That's just basically it. So would anybody like to go next?
What about Edith?
Okay, go ahead.
Kazuko, you or me?
She's pointing to you.
Well, I'm not going to talk a lot because also my English is not good for me. But I want to talk about, I'm going to ask you something. How many of you have lost or have lost this kind of a button?
A button. Okay. How many have lost a button?
Oh,
How
it's
many?
like
Many of
I lose buttons all the time. I'm buttonless.
Yes, I know that. So do you know how to put in this, do you know how to put it in your shirt
oh, to sew it back on.
to
No.
sew it?
Mhm.
No.
No.
Well,
I have no idea.
I'm going to talk, that's my job. That's my job. I'm a dressmaker. I'm not a big dressmaker or a big designer like the big designers in the world. I'm not. I'm just an intermediate person. Or the thing that I do the most is repair clothes.
Mm.
I cut hams, I fix zippers, I fix all kind of things. And it's
creativity, and you must to have patents and precisions. But I'm going to tell the truth. I lost my vision, first, because precision takes you, makes effort, the view effort. I don't know how to say this.
Yes, like you have to use a lot of effort with your eyes.
Yes. That's the worst part of this job, but but it is beautiful, and people comes to me, people knows me and brings me the clothes, the old clothes, and try to convert in something. And I'm going to show you something. People comes to me and brings me an old shirt or a person who passed away shirt, and I convert in the memory bear. Have you heard about that?
Memory bear?
Well, a memory bear from a shirt from a old or a passed away person. And I'm going to show you, I have here something that I'm going to show you, all of you.
Aww.
It's a memory bear. I don't know if you can see.
Yep, we can see.
It's very cute.
It comes from a shirt. It comes from a shirt. It has legs, arms.
A little bow tie too. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what's the name of this?
Leo.
Bordering or embroidery?
Oh, embroidery, yes.
Embroidery.
Embroidery.
I do that the same. So that's my tag. Things like that. So it's interesting. My job is interesting, and as Joe said, is part of my income. I don't have enough money, but that's my personal workshop. And that's my way to help here in my family, to help to provide something in my family.
That sounds good.
That's it.
Thank you. So with that, would anybody like to go next?
Before we move on, I'm sorry. Before we move on, can I ask Edith? I hope I'm not butchering her name. Can I ask Edith a question?
Sure, ask away.
Because that was my mother's profession. Like, my mother was a seamstress for a while. And how did you learn this profession?
I'm sorry, what?
How did you learn this profession? Are you self-taught? How did you learn it?
Well, during my childhood, my grandmother always told me, Edith, come help me to cut this fabric. Put it on this, put it on that, and that's it. Always, I saw her, and that's got my attraction, and I like to learn. So I began to study since in junior high. When I got 12 years, since I got, no, I don't know, at the age of 12 years. So I still continue with that. And I took some courses also.
Okay, interesting. It's usually a profession. This is a profession that is usually passed from generation to generation, right? Interesting. Thank you.
I have a question, guys.
Go ahead.
Okay. Also, my father works. My father jobs is similar, but my father just make pants. Men pants. I would like to ask you, Edith, if you know how to make a blue jean like for men.
A blue jeans. You mean the jeans?
Yeah, the genes.
Well, I saw some I see so many videos from how are they made them, but the fabric is very strong, and I don't have the machines that to fabric that kind of clothes. Those machines are industry are more strong than others machines, so it's different.
My father has a wood machine. That's the classic machine. You know, it's made by wood. It's
Wow.
that's the material. But actually we can see there are electric machines.
Yes.
So what do you think is better? What do you think is better? What do you think is better to use, the electric one or the wood?
I think for faster electric ones, and classic machines, good machines.
Yes, thank you.
I didn't realize that there were wooden sewing machines. That's very interesting.
You don't take measurements, do you? Like if someone wants like a tailored piece of clothes, do you take measurements and you do work as a tailor and you make clothes for like?
I used to do some within dresses and special occasions dresses. That's the only thing that I can do. But no, I don't work for men. I just repair clothes and cut hems or zippers or fit on them. But no, I've never do men's clothes.
Okay.
Mhm. I don't like it. I like dresses.
Yeah, that's your niche, right? That's your niche.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Cool. Okay. So with that, would anybody like to go next with a topic that so basically something that you would or could teach? Basically, it's just something that you know well enough and that you can talk to. Go ahead,
Okay,
Juan.
try. Yes.
Yay, your turn.
Okay, my turn. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes. I like to take the give the new people, new young the photography. Yes,
Mhm.
I like to teach photography. And try one time, but the children's only children's, the 6 and 11 years. And for me, it's very interesting teach the photography at the children. The children not have a lot of problems in your life, and the
Mhm.
photography is very interesting. Take the photographs, the feet, the eyes, the air, and the adults or the young people. No, and the young people and the adults, it's very complicated learn photography. These people, but the children, no, the children is more easy. The children take the camera and take the photos. It's the base the photograph, take the photos.
Mm.
But the adults, no, the uh, I have a lot of questions. Say what is the angle? The people, it's the face more like many things. But the children, no, the children is very different. They teach photography. and it's very interesting. The
Mhm.
children give the opportunity to learn new things in the moment that you teach photography. The
Okay.
angles, the answers, it's very interesting. The give the children in the moment you give the question, what you take this photograph, and the children say, I like it. Yes, I like it. Only I like it. No more question. I like it. Yes, it's good. No? But the adults know. The adults say, I like it for this. I like it for color. But the essence, the photography is the I like it. I think, in my opinion, the more important in this life is try to define the word I like it. It's the base for the a good society in this moment. And maybe many people in this moment make one life happy, and other people the for example, in their family, I have one family happy, no? But the base for try to the have this solution is find one word I like it. I don't know what word, for example, teach or teacher, the English teacher, the building house, many things. But I think the base for uh, one life and this life better is try to define the one word related. Thank you, Tang.
Thank you. So, ¿verdad? Los niños, ladies, or like that's what they say, right? Like
Yeah.
that le gustan tocar fotografía, like see, like
Yes,
and
fotografía.
that's
Está bien.
wow, okay, and just because they like it, not like there's not really a okay, that's very interesting.
Maybe
Wow.
the children give the true note in the photograph.
Yeah.
If the people adult know, maybe I have many problems in your brain, did not say the true, but the children know. Children one day cry and take the photographs, sad, cry,
Yeah.
and
I
you
mean,
see
because
this feeling.
there's a limitation in their experiences and what they know and how to express things. So the best that they can really say is, me gusta tocar photography,
Yes,
right?
you're
Okay.
right. Yes, the children give the opportunity to learn new things in your life and see the other way the feelings the children.
Yeah.
And it's very important. Try to the learn the children. And other thing important the learn in this class is the children listen. Yeah, it's very important. Listen.
So it looks like this is something that really catches their interest.
Yeah.
But it's I'm pretty sure it's something that's very visual. So like it's something that they probably like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Just in this class, learn new things and try to use all days in my life. It's very important. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. Yep. So with that, let's see. We have Alex, Ahmed, and Colis. Would either you like to speak? Okay, Alex, please go ahead.
Hello everyone. I am excited to be with us right now. Just not always have free time, not always available, but maybe soon I can again attend very more often than now. I would like to say that about our topic that first of all, of course, I would like to improve my English. I am trying to do it now. I take some courses and do something to improve it. But anyway, I cannot see my English improve. It's look like stay on same place. and especially when I begin to speak, even if I know some rules, some grammars, and when I begin to speak something, my grammar, my knowledge about rules fly from away, and I begin speak not how to say, not grammar, not correct, something like that. Because I'm here and because I would like teach this more and improve it. It's about that I want to say about our topic today.
Okay. So basically, what you're talking about is just in regards to your own English, for the most part, and kind of like you have this feeling that you're kind of stagnant. You haven't really improved that much. Sometimes you feel like you're a little bit tripped up here and there. Does that sound about right? Okay.
Exactly. Thank you.
It's so part of this, I would say, would be what you're speaking about is the feelings that goes into this, right? Sometimes it may be a little bit frustrating that maybe you might feel like you're not really improving. So something I would ask would be, do you have any particular goals that you're setting for yourself? And do you have certain milestones or steps that within this goal, right? Like step one, I want to be able to do this. Step two, I want to do this until you reach to the end of the goal, like things like that.
Maybe you're right. Yep.
Because one part of learning anything is trying to just organizing it out. And sometimes that's the hardest part because maybe we don't really know what we're getting ourselves into because nothing is organized out. And because of that, you might feel like a sense of being lost. You may feel a sense of you don't really know where you're going with this, and that you're not really moving because you don't really know where to move. So one part I would suggest is if you could somehow organize something for you to attain goals, or like just certain steps for that matter, right? At least it will provide you a direction. And then when you have a direction, then you can actually move forward to something. Okay. So with that, let's see. I think last one would just be Ahmed. Ahmed, would you like to speak up? We're basically down to the wire anyways. Technically, I'm stretching the meeting a tad bit long. I said 2 hours, but this is a little bit more than 2 hours. But if Ahmed, are you there? And if not, then we can bring this meeting to a close. Okay, so with that, overall, everybody did, or at least were some people took a little bit of time to think about it, but that's understandable, right? Like I'm not doing how most people do their top or their meetings with like a series of questions and you answer them. Basically, a lot of times my meetings tend to just be one question, and you're kind of like performing almost like a speech. I think it's a little bit more of a challenge because sometimes you're thinking on the spot. Although I did post this about 3 days in advance. So there were chances for people to be able to prepare if you are the type that likes to prepare. But nonetheless, in terms of speaking skills, to be able to speak on the spot, right? To be able to speak impromptu. That is also a good skill as well. So not a bad job, everybody, with like how you all did. Especially too, like I'm trying to bring topics where like I want you to talk about something you know about. That way it will make it easier for you to talk, right? There's some people may need to improve upon your grammar, your vocabulary, things like that. I hope you are aware of that while you're talking, right? So that you know which areas in which you could try to improve upon, right? Like I said, these calls are recorded. You could go to the YouTube and even listen to yourself afterwards, so that if there were certain things that you did not remember you saying, well, you could listen to yourself say it again. And then from there, you can use that as a way to improve. So far, I haven't really been doing a good job advertising the YouTube like I did before, but I'll try to do it again. It's just that like I was on vacation for a while. So for those that have joined today, overall good job. Like I said, this is a challenge. It's not supposed to be that easy to do. So just to be brave enough just to speak up already is already a good thing. One of my prefaces for all my meetings is a lot of things said here, you don't necessarily have to be right. The whole purpose is just practicing, right? So, and it's just giving you a space to be able to practice. If you feel worried that a lot of people will watch the video, so far my last video only had 23 views. So don't worry about a lot of people watching it. Previously, like I had some of my videos had over 100 views. That's still not a lot. So don't worry too much about if you feel embarrassed or anything like that. I will note that some people have commented saying that you know, that they do like what they're watching. So in terms of your ability in speaking, yeah, like I think you guys are all doing a good job, right? So yep, so with that, I call meeting adjourned, and yeah, thank you for coming. I'm doing this bit because obviously I want to clip this part to end the YouTube video, but nonetheless, I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Next week's topic is word games, vocabulary building / language arch. Most likely I might do the category game, but if I come up with something different, then it'll be in my meeting notification. So with that, I bid you all adieu and bye. Have a good night, good morning, and good day, and good afternoon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
All.
you.
Good
Thank
night.
you, Dan.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Night, night.
Bye-bye.
Sleep tight.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And then click.
Words collide like fiddles hum, every accent's welcome some. Round the table, drinks are shared, across the world and love is aired. At the International English Cafe, talk your troubles right away, sip your tea, let stories play. At the International English Cafe, we don't need no passport stamp, just a cozy quarter lamp. Face to face we find a way, in a little cafe day after day. Maps and charts might trace the globe, but here we spin our own wardrobe. Patchwork lives with thread we weave, stories told when you believe. At the International English Cafe, words collide like fiddles hum. At the International English Cafe, words collide like fiddles hum, every accent's welcome some. Round a table, dreams are shared, across the world and love is aired. Our love is aired, across the world and love is aired. Across the world and love is aired. English Cafe, we don't need no passport stamp, just a cozy quarter lamp. Face to face we find a way, in a little cafe day spin our own wardrobe. Here's your face, we find the way in a little cafe, day after day after day. Maps and charts might trace the globe, but here we spin our own wardrobe. But here we spin our own wardrobe. But here we spin our own wardrobe. Patchwork, a little cafe day. Maps and charts might trace the globe. We don't need no passport stamp, just a cozy corner lamp. Face to face we find the way in a little cafe, day after day. Maps and charts might trace the globe, but here we spin our own wardrobe. But here we spin our own wardrobe. Patchwork lives with thread we weave.